Om Agyana Timirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Milita Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. My I Times. Again, we are very, very fortunate to meet all of you today. எப்போதும் நம்ம என்ன சொல்லுவோம், பொன் கிடைச்சாலும் புதம் கிடைக்காது அப்படின்னு. So again, on this wonderful Wednesday, we have a very special guest. Before that, kindly, please, again and again and again, we are reminding you, good things comes very, very importantly at the right time, at the right place. And today, you're going to get some very, very good message. Before that, kindly please share with your friends, with your relatives, with your neighbors, that today we are going to speak about Pongal at all angles. சில பேர் கேள்வி கேட்கலாம், பொங்கல் முடிஞ்சிருச்சு ஏன் சார் இப்போ வைக்கிறீங்க இந்த டாபிக் அப்படின்னு. பட் ஐ டெல் யூ, நம்ம இதுக்கு முன்னே வேலையிலே சொல்லியிருந்தா ரொம்ப பேர் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணியிருப்பீங்க பொங்கலை. உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சூழ்நிலை உருவாக்காம, we would like to share this at least next Pongal. You know where you have to observe, how to observe and how to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, today with me is the Regional Secretary of International Society of Krishna Consciousness. His Grace Simheswara Das is with us, and let him introduce himself, and then we will begin Pongal at all angles. Ladies and gentlemen, be with us. Today you are going to take away something very, very, very valuable, and life is going to change.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swamniti Namine Namacharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Padayane Goragata Dhamdai Nagara Gram Dharine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pasyata Destarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. As requested, my name is Simheswara Das, the Regional Secretary of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, Malaysia chapter, and I became introduced to the Hare Krishna movement actually when my mother passed away on my birthday.
Your birthday?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's very interesting to know this. Yes.
And this brought a lot of questions to my life, and I began searching immediately because...
what was your age at that time? If you don't mind.
I was 1981, so that's about 20 years, 22 years old. And so a lot of questions that came to my mind about life, and therefore I started looking, and then of course the Bhagavad Gita came in. Many people spoke about Gita, so I looked forward to the Gita. I read two Gitas by different authors, and finally I approached my sister who had bought a Bhagavad Gita some long time ago in Batu Caves, and then she gave me. So when I read the Bhagavad Gita, I found a lot of answers.
Ladies and gentlemen, it goes very, very, very way back in 1981. And for your information, ladies and gentlemen, before we zoom into Pongal, His Grace Simheswara Das has dedicated his life from a very, very early young age, and until today, tirelessly is serving the community. And you will be getting a lot of information from the Vedic scripture. But let's go to the first question, His Grace. I would like to know, what is this Makara Sankranti and Pongal? Is there any significant difference between these both?
Nice. So, Makara Sankranti is when the sun starts traveling northwards. So, just about, that is what in all over India, and in Tamil Nadu, of course, we call it Pongal, the harvest.
So you are getting the information, ladies and gentlemen. Let's focus on science. Remember, this is science. And here we have from my iTimes studio live, His Grace Simheswara Prabhu is addressing. Please listen.
So the Pongal, the harvest festival, is a very beautiful festival, a celebration, and all of us can take part You can see nowadays everybody likes to take part in Pongal. And so you see when the sun, 1 month before the Makar Sankranti, we have in December, roughly middle
1 month before.
Yeah, middle of December. This is the time, one day of the Devas is like 6 months of our time.
1 day of the Devas is 6
months of our time.
Wow.
So this is the time, Makara Sankranti, just before that, it starts moving towards the north, and that time is called the Brahma Muhurta, the middle of December. It's a very auspicious time, Margali, and in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Masana Margali is the month, and that time is the Brahma Muhurta, is very good time. Just like we wake up in the morning, Brahma Muhurta, and we offer prayers, so the Devas at that time, they also. So then comes this Makara Sankranti, Pongal. So it's a very auspicious time, 1 month before. We remember when we were young, I stayed in front of Lord Shiva's temple, Adiswaran Koil in Sentul. We used to go to the temple 4 o'clock in the morning where we pray Tiruvembavai Puja. We go for prayers, very beautiful. And then after that we will come over to the Pongal festival where we observe in front of the temple.
That means, correct me if I'm wrong, no? For the benefit of all. Now we are calling it Pongal.
Yes.
But earlier, from those days, Makara Sankranti is already there.
Yes, always there.
Thousands of years?
Yes, thousands of years, because the sun god, first of all, there was a controversy in my first interview with Free Malaysia Today when I said don't shy away from saying that Pongal is also a religious event. Many people had questions about it. They say it's only a cultural event.
Nice.
And I say that Pongal is also a religious event because it's related to the sun god.
Sun god.
You will see the first one you call the Surya Pongal. And who is the sun god? I'd just like to read one verse from the Bhagavad Gita explaining the sun god. You will see chapter 4, text 1 of the Bhagavad Gita. This is Lord Sri Krishna speaking. It says, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna said, I instructed this imperishable science of yoga to the sun god, and his name is Vivaswan. And Vivaswan instructed it to Manu. So you have this word Manusya.
Manusya comes from Manu.
Comes from Manu, the father of mankind. It says,
Manu, the father of
instructed it to Manu, the father of mankind. And Manu, in turn, instructed it to Ikshvaku. And there are two dynasties. There is the Sun dynasty and the Moon dynasty. So in the Sun dynasty, Lord Ravichandar comes. This is very beautifully how it's explained. And you will see the sun god is not an ordinary personality. There's a verse from the Brahma Samhita. This is Lord Brahma speaking.
All right.
The Brahma is referred to as the creator of this material world.
The engineer of the universe.
Exactly, with 4 heads.
Yes.
He knows all directions and is the beginning. And Brahma's life is 311 trillion 40 billion years. That's his lifespan. That's the lifespan of this universe of the Brahma's universe. Now what he says is this. Yat chakshur esha savita sakala grahanam. This all the planets, sakala grahanam. Raja samasta suramurtir asesha teja. Yas yakyaya brahmati samrita kalo chakro. Govinda madi purusham tamahang bhajami. Let me worship, Lord Brahma said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Govinda, Krishna, who is the original person under whose order the sun, which is the king of all planets, is assuming immense power and heat. The sun represents the eye of the Lord and traverses his orbit in obedience of his order. So you see here that the sun god is a very powerful personality. And here, Srila Prabhupada, the founder of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, many who know that at the age of
almost 70.
70, that's right. He left India on the order of his guru and took this message all over the world. Right?
Excellent.
And let us see what he has to say about the age of the sun god.
Yeah.
Here he says, how in the next verse he says, this supreme science was thus received. So this is a science. You do Pongal to the sun gods. It's just not just, you see, it's a science. The sun god is involved in this. One of the eye of the Lord. How beautiful. And Chandra is also there. And this is Surya.
Surya.
So the supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession.
Beautiful.
This is our science. It's handed down from one to the other, one to the other, one to the other. It is not some myth. It is not some legend. It is handed down. So we have to be very, very convinced and happy that our science goes right up to the sun.
And it is mentioned supreme science.
Yes, supreme science. Thank you for saying that.
Supreme
Science. So this supreme science, very good. I'll come to that science afterwards. Yes, I've got a question on the karma and on Newton's third law.
Okay.
I will bring that up.
Okay.
If I forget, you please
Okay.
remind me,
All right,
because
sure.
I've got a question to the science faculty.
Okay.
Now, the supreme science was thus received through the chain of disciplic succession, and the saintly kings understood it in that way. Saintly kings, Raja Rishis. But in course of time, the succession was broken, and therefore the science appears to be lost. So this, the sun god. So therefore, Krishna, he gave this science to the sun god. And so you see, when we offer the sun god, Surya Bhagavan, Pongal. So now let's go to Pongal. What is it? Now Bhagavad Gita also says, everybody is speaking about rights now. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
There is men's right, there is women's right, there are the animals' rights.
Gender equality.
Gender equality. So now I want to say, there are also animals' rights.
Yeah.
And then, what does Bhagavad Gita say about right? This is our book.
Yeah.
So Krishna says about right, karmani eva adhikara. Adhikara means right. Karman eva adhikara se ma phaleshu kadashana ma karma phalaye turbur mate sangosva karmani. So he says, that is the only time Krishna says adhikara. Beautiful. What does he say? You have a right to perform your duty. So do your duty.
You have the right to perform your duty.
Duty.
Perform your duty.
Duty. That's so. Do not be attached to not doing your duty.
Perfect.
Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, very, very important message of the Pongal. Our topic is Pongal from all angles. And a person who has gone through the meal and get this message across from Bhagavad Gita as it is. And we just heard supreme science. And one of the word from the supreme science is perform your duty. Don't get attached not to do the duty, right?
Yes. So many people, they will think a religious person, a spiritual person is someone, a yogi, someone is going to the temple. That's true. But in the Bhagavad Gita, it's very interesting, right, to do your duty. Every person who do his duty is religious.
Wonderful. Ladies
Now,
and gentlemen,
yes.
every person who is doing their duty is religious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Therefore, you see, the farming community comes in now. The farmers, what's their duty?
1 minute is grace. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pongal, from duty, we are moving into the farming, Vaishya community. Let's hear His grace. People are watching you. You are there.
Thank you. So, the Bhagavad Gita says, Vaishya karma swabhavajam. In the Vedic scriptures, very nicely it says how the Brahmanas, by their knowledge, by their study of scriptures, they protect three societies. The Kshatriyas, the warrior class, and the Vaishyas, the mercantile class, and the worker class. Then you have the Kshatriyas, the warriors, by their prowess, they protect the two classes, the mercantile and the worker. And then you have the Vaishyas, they are the mercantile class, they protect the worker class and they give them work. And all of them, so it's a very nice science. Now, so we are coming to the Vaishya now, because they are the big society who are workers, mercantile people, and then they take care of the general society and give them work. So what they have, these big farms, and they generally in the Vedic society everybody has a farm, and they grow grains, and Now, why I said they are also spiritual, they are also yogis, because Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 3, now you cannot just work and take artha, things as you like. You are responsible, even if you work, you are still responsible. Now, we will read chapter 3, text 8. So, this is where karma comes in.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have the right to perform your duty. At the same time, there is some obligation we need to do. Let's hear what is Grace is going to read from Bhagavad Gita. Yes.
So, just now I quoted the Ma Phaleshu Kadachana. Ma karma phala heturvu mate sangosva karmani. Your right to perform, do not be attached to the results.
Do not be attached to the results.
Just perform your duty.
Just perform your duty.
But when you do farming, there's going to be a lot of results.
Yes.
And what is farming? Current day farming. We have tractors, we have everything.
Modern machineries.
Yes. And we kill a lot of entities. Similarly, in the olden days also, they use old farming by the cows and the bulls are there. And the bulls will plow. And there is the element of killing, because when you plow, small worms
Insects
and all that. So the farmer becomes very responsible. You see, now I get a bountiful harvest. I am also going to be responsible for all those killings. What do I do now?
But it's a very, very important question.
Do I just take it away? How do I get relief from the sins of the killing involved? As a householder, everyone, we are involved in killing, whether we like it or not, you're vegetarian or not. You're going to do some blending, you're going to do the pestle, you're going to do, and you're going to burn, heat, you're going to wash in the water. So many entities are killed. How do you get away from this? So in the Vedic scriptures, it's very nice. For everything, you should be conscious and get away from the sins. And therefore, you will see what to do. So the harvest comes in now. As the harvest comes in, it becomes very conscious. Now they say, the Bhagavad Gita says, work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu. Surya Bhagavan is also called Vishnu. Vishnu is also called Surya Bhagavan, right? Has to be performed, otherwise work causes bondage in this world. So you see, even the farmer, he doesn't want to be in bondage with this world. He is also looking for liberation, not just the yogi in the Himalayas.
Wonderful.
How
message.
beautiful it
beautiful,
is.
Very
Isn't
beautiful.
it?
Excellent.
Everybody is, by work you can also
attain.
Yes, attain liberation, but do the work properly. So therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage.
It's a very, very important message. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in My Eye Times. Live interview is going on. Pongal at all angles, and our guest speaker today is His Grace Simheswara Das. And the message now is, even a farmer can be liberated if you follow the instruction of the Vedas. And let's look at a bit more deeper how to observe Pongal, His Grace. Yeah. Do you have any?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So since you're giving me a bit time, I'll just, the philosophical aspect is good.
Please.
People get it ingrained, then
wonderful,
they will,
wonderful.
So, this is a very strong verse coming up in the Bhagavad Gita. And I hope our readers don't mind, but it's a beautiful verse. It says, in charge of the various necessities of life, the devas being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you. So when you do farm, what does the farmer look for? Rain, earth,
yes,
right? Sun. This is all very important. Will supply all necessities. But he who enjoys gifts without offering them to the devas in return is certainly a thief.
Wow.
This is
very strong message.
Very strong. So the farmer is interested. He knows that he has a duty. So on Pongal, like that. And how do you get grains? And Gita again says, Annat bhavanti bhutani parjanyan yagya sambhava yagyat bhavati parjanyo yagya karma samadbhava. Annat bhavanti, we we subsist on grains. And where does grain come from? Rains. And where does rain come from? Sacrifice. Isn't it beautiful?
Beautiful.
You perform sacrifice and then you get rain. So they're thankful.
Yes.
To Surya Bhagavan, to Chandra Bhagavan, and then you get rains.
Makkal Aathangam இன்னைக்கு பகவத்கீதை உண்மை உருவில் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா மலை, சூரியன் வெளிச்சம், நிலம், இது எல்லாத்துக்கும் நம்ம திரும்ப கொடுக்கறது தான் பொங்கல் அப்படின்ட்டு கிரேஸ் சொல்றாரு. ஆனால் முக்கியமாக ஒரு வாக்கியம் அது பகவத்கீதையிலேருந்து எடுத்தது, நம்ம ஒரு ஃபார்மராக இருந்து அது எல்லாத்தையும் நட்டு அறுவடையில் எல்லாத்தையும் நம்ம எடுத்துக்க முடியாது. அதை தேவர்களுக்கு நம்ம அவங்களுக்கு படைக்கணும். ஏன் அதை படைக்கணும் அப்படின்னா வேதத்தில் பகவத்கீதையில் ரொம்ப தெளிவாக போட்டிருக்கு, இந்த உறவு நம்ம இதை படைக்காம எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா அதுக்கு பேர் திருடன்னு போட்டிருக்கு. ஸோ ரொம்ப தெளிவாக கிரேஸ் சிமேஸ்வர தாஸ் தெளிவாக சொல்றாரு. அடுத்த வருஷம் நீங்க பொங்கல் கொண்டாடும் போது உங்களுக்கு அந்த உணர்வோட நீங்க கொண்டாடும் போது அதுல நிச்சயமா உங்களுக்கு ஒன்னு இல்ல ரெண்டு இல்ல பல மடங்கு பலன் உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கும். ஏன்னா உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சு நீங்க செய்யறீங்க, நீங்க உணர்வோட நீங்க அந்த பொங்கலை கொண்டாடுறீங்க. Yes, His grace.
And then in the beginning of creation we are going, the Lord of all creatures and sent forth generation of men and devas, right? Along with sacrifices for Vishnu, and blessed them by saying, again it's all, be thou happy by the sacrifice, because by its performance bestow you everything desirable now to live happily and achieving liberation.
எவ்வளோ ஒரு முக்கியமான வாக்கியங்க. எப்படி இந்த பூமியில சந்தோஷமா வாழறதுன்னு கூட மேனுவல்ல கொடுத்தாச்சு. கீதால எல்லாம் பகவத்கீதால அவ்வளோ தெளிவாக இருக்கு. இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு கோஆபரேஷன் இருந்தா தான் மனிதர்கள் தியாகம் பண்றாங்கன்னா எப்படின்னா அறுவடை செய்யும் போது எடுத்து தேவர்களுக்கு படைக்கும் போது, தேவர்கள் சந்தோஷத்துல மழை கொடுக்கும் போது, அந்த மலையிலேருந்து நம்மளுக்கு தானியங்கள் கிடைக்கும் போது அந்த தானியங்களை எடுத்து நம்ம சாப்பிடாம அவங்களுக்கு மீண்டும் நீங்க படைக்கும் போது அவங்க சந்தோஷத்துல நம்மளுக்குள்ள தேவையான விஷயங்கள்லாம் அவங்க நம்மளுக்கு கொடுக்கும் போது குடும்பம் சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு, மக்கள் சந்தோஷமா இருக்கிறாங்க. இந்த பூமியில எப்படி சந்தோஷமா இருக்கிறதுன்னு பகவான் ஸ்ரீ கிருஷ்ணா ஆரம்பத்திலே இந்த பகவத்கீதை உபதேசத்துல கொடுத்திருக்கிறாரு.
So isn't Pongal beautiful if you take it from this angle? How beautiful is the devas, the sun, yourself.
It's a total collaboration model.
Yes, yeah? We are all together with this.
It's
so
a
therefore
total
the Pongal
unity,
becomes so beautiful. Now we are just touching a little bit now.
Yeah.
I'm going to say about, now let's talk about grains.
Yes.
So therefore when you have these grains, so what do you do? So then you do the Pongal. And then you nicely you do the Pongal. Now what is Pongal? You have rice, the grains, then you have the jaggery, then you have milk.
Now we are moving into house to observe the
Yes,
Pongal.
yes, yes.
Yeah, we are
The
moving
philosophy
into
of
that. Yeah,
it,
philosophy.
right?
All right. Okay.
So you have rice, you have jaggery, you have got milk, you have the pot, and you have the wood, you have to fire.
Fire.
Right? So this itself is a yagya, and then on you're going to offer to Surya Bhagavan.
Surya Bhagavan.
Right? Now, you talk about grains. I'm going to now come little move back. It may not be in sequence, but let us see. You move into this pot of Pongal. Going to take you into cows now, because Matu Pongal is also there. This is very interesting. Now you're boiling the rice in milk, cow's milk, right?
Yeah.
In the traditional system, the family has cows. They'll have a cow shed.
Yes.
And they'll have 2-3 cows. So what happens? They milk the cow and they get the cow's milk. So when a child is born, generally speaking, so they take mother's milk. Biological parent is the mother. But can the mother give you milk for a long time?
No.
So where do you go for? The supermarket, is it?
Yes.
To get your milk.
Yeah.
So nowadays, if you ask people where you get your milk from after your mother's supermarket.
Supermarket.
Those days, no. They get it in their own house, they go to the cow. So before, what they will take the child, take to the cow and say, this is your mother from today.
Ah, that was told
Yes.
to the child.
Yeah.
This is your
mother from today. Go Mata. So
Go
your
Mata.
mother will take. The mother herself will take.
Again,
Biological
the
mother takes.
வார்த்தை தான் கோமாதா.
Yes.
கோமாதா.
The child's mother will take. I'm your mother, but I can't give you milk always. Now this Gomata, she is your mother. And how long does she give? For life.
For life, yes, yes.
We are taking milk, I'm old.
Yes.
So now I'll come to you again with science. So now the child is going to go into grains, right? So you take the mother's milk. So once the teeth comes out, what happened is ready for grains.
Yes.
So you just take some nasi lemak or you take some fried meat. No, they don't do that. Maybe now they do that. But the Vedic scriptures is so nice. What do? They take that Gomata, take her milk. So you see, first you depend on mother's milk.
Yeah.
Now when you go into grains, you still need milk.
You still need mother's milk, that is cow's milk.
Now you go into cow's milk. You don't simply eat rice. So how nice. You take the grain from your field, then you take the cow's milk and you boil it, and then the child is fed with kheer, sweet rice. So it becomes recognized as the mother. So you should forget the father, is it? What happened to the father now?
What happened to the father?
Now comes a father. He is working hard tilling.
In the
farm.
land.
Yes.
Yes.
He is tilling. The father is tilling, and then therefore the father is there and the mother is there. So the respect for the cow, so comes Matu Pongal. So now you know why Krishna was running around with the cows and the bulls.
Excellent.
And you know Krishna and his brother, what was Krishna holding in his hand? A flute with a peacock feather. And he was always with, what is his favorite animal? The cow. And what was his brother Balaram holding? Plow. So what does plow and cow means? Farming community.
Farming community. Ladies and gentlemen, there you are. That's where our origin, that's where we started. We are again, in my times, before this, we were talking about the issues faced by our Indian community. I believe today's, now the interview, striking my head. How come Indians by right supposed to be in mercantile, supposed to be in a business community, supposed to be in a farming community? What happened to them? What exactly is happening in this country? How come many of them has left the farming? Because of the impact of the industrialization and the modernization of the industry and technology, many of our land has been sold and moved to the town and the city, and our origin, our DNA, our culture, our religion, our Sanatana Dharma says it very, very clearly. The farming is in our blood. Ladies and gentlemen, now people are talking agriculture is business, but our scripture already mentioned thousands of years ago, Lord Krishna lived on this earth planet and show that this is the way of life.
Yes. Gita says, Krishi Goraksha Vanijyam Vaishya Karma Swabhavajam. For the Vaishya Karma, the duty of the Vaishya, Krishi Goraksha. Let us, what Krishna, root word. Krishna means attractive. Do you know, Kris in Sanskrit, Kris means to tract. Attractive, to tract. What does tract means? To plow.
Wow. Again, another wisdom today, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
And you add an I to Kris, what does it become? Krisi.
Krisi.
And what is Krisi? Agriculture.
Krisi is agriculture.
Krishi Goraksha. And then Goraksha, not cattle rearing, not the current day dairy industry where they put the poor gomatas, take the milk and then slaughter them. This is Himsa milk. So we should say Goraksha means, Raksha means to protect.
Protect the mother cow. Protect the mother cow.
Shouldn't we protect mother cow?
Must. It is our duty.
How long she is giving you milk and your thank you for that, you send her for slaughter, is it good? We shouldn't. So we have Goraksha. So Krishi, the mercantile community at both farming, agriculture and cow protection.
Farming, cow protection,
agriculture.
Ladies and gentlemen, today, maybe another 50 years, we can't even, there is a prediction that the technology which is going up will come to a saturation point, and at that time, we have to go back to basic. And again, the basic is agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are talking about Pongal, for the generation who's watching, if you have a land, if you have a cow, congratulations, you're on the right industry, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to expand further your business, again we must tell you it is a science and it is mentioned. It is mentioned, and Mr. David Anand just gave me a thumbs up saying that the message is so clear, crystal clear. Let's zoom into the topic again. My iTimes, we would like to thank you again and again and again. Message reach fast to your house. And today, our guest speaker is His Grace Simheswara Das. I would like to ask one question, His Grace. Recently, many people are talking about nature.
Yes.
Talking about nature. And today we are talking about a lot of disasters everywhere in the world. Suddenly the forest fire,
Yes.
suddenly flood, tsunami
Yes.
is attacking. I saw one video clip that day, the house is just going inside the
Yes.
Mother Earth, you know. I would like to relate Pongal.
Thank
Is
you.
there any relationship with nature?
Thank you very much. A good question. Remind me, I wanted to talk about food. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but we'll take this question of yours immediately. There are a few things to say on this. I said I'll bring the topic about science or karma.
Yes.
Now, what does it say? Karma, every action has equal and opposite reaction.
All right.
So, in physical science, in physics, so therefore they calculate, if I push you, you give an equal push.
Yeah.
And then they calculate, maybe it's force equals mass times acceleration, and they give you a unit. Now, I want to talk. So, Newton says that every actual equal, that is very nice for physical.
Yes.
I take you into life sciences. If somebody cuts a chicken, can you give me every action and equal opposite reaction?
Wow.
What is it?
That's a very big question. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you get the message again. Yeah, Newton's theory, everyone knows about it. Now we are talking about a deeper subject, and it's a very good subject to be bring out because we are talking about Pongal.
Yes.
And it is very much related.
Very much
Yes,
related,
yes.
because everything is related to work and reactions. So that's why you offer to the sun god and get away from your reactions.
Yeah, you don't want to
and
be
you want
entangled.
liberation. at
Yes,
the
we
same-
want
And you don't
liberation.
want to be bondage to this material
No,
world.
no,
Right? So you do all these things nicely. The farmer is very intelligent. Don't think farmers are not intelligent. They want to do their work, they get their bountiful harvest, and then they offer it to the Surya Bhavan, they get away from sin.
One powerful statement, ladies and gentlemen, farmers are very intelligent. Listen from His Grace for so many years of knowledge, and He's telling those who are in agriculture industries, farming, doing as a best practice, you can get the message from Bhagavad Gita. Believe me, farmers are intelligent people. Yes.
So going back to killing, so therefore you kill the chicken. So you have the physical aspect of it. There is, you cut and then there's a certain reaction. That can be explained. That's a very nice explanation. But in the meantime, the chicken dies. So what's your science now? What's the science for the reaction for killing? If there's no reaction for killing, like you're killing a person, that is also you can explain by physics. But then the person is killed. Do they just end with physics there? He is taken to court. He is taken by the police.
Yes.
But the police just stop with the reaction, just killing or the knife cuts, and therefore there's a no. There is more than that. So he's taken to court. What's the reaction for that? That science, modern science, they don't have that.
And there is
In the Vedic, it's very simple. Mamsa. I kill you, then next life you get me back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the message is very clear. When you do something, you get it back. And Mamsa, His Grace, is telling that if I kill you now, next birth you come, you kill me back.
So that's what therefore the species of life are there. 8,400,000 species according to your karma. Your karma and the arrangement of the Supreme Lord.
Beautiful.
Karmana deva netrena jantur deho papate striya. You go into the mother, pavitra udaram pungshareta kanasraya. So according to your karma, activity, according to the arrangement of the Supreme Lord, you enter into a particular
Body.
Wow.
Wow.
8,400,000
There are
species.
8.4 million different types of body based on your karma, your activity, your action. then you are getting the next program, the next body, and you enter into that.
And the beauty of Pongal is they do it so nicely. It's a celebration, but actually many of these things are involved to avoid all this. You see, everybody gets a Pongal, beautiful celebration. You don't think about these things, so people get involved. It's a beauty. At the same time, it's a wonder. So our Vedic Hindu traditions, our festivals are all very beautiful, very nice, joyful. At the same time, there are a lot of sciences behind it.
His Grace, sorry, for the benefit of the people, the last statement, can you maybe probably say a few words in Tamil for our viewers? Beautiful.
இந்த மாதிரி நம்ம அந்த திருவிழாக்கள் இருக்குது. இந்த திருவிழாக்களில் வந்து நம்ம பக்தர்கள் நம்ம இப்போது அந்த சூரிய பகவான் இல்லாட்டி பொங்கல் இல்லாட்டி கோவர்தன் பூஜைன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. கிருஷ்ணரும் அவரோட வந்து அவர் இந்த கிருஷ்ணர் இந்த வைஷ்ய கம்யூனிட்டியில் தான் இருந்தார். அங்கே வந்து அவங்க கோவர்தன் பூஜை செய்வாங்க. அந்த நேரம் வந்து அந்த அவங்களும் பொங்கல் மாதிரி எடுத்து ஃபுட் ஆஃபரிங்ஸ் டு கோவர்தன் ஹில் அண்ட் நேச்சர் and to Krishna. அந்த மாதிரி then people are it's a big celebration.
எல்லாரும் சந்தோஷமா கொண்டாடுறாங்க. பாருங்க, பொங்கல் வந்து விஞ்ஞானங்க. அதுதான் இன்னைக்கு உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிற மெசேஜ்ங்க. அந்த விஞ்ஞானம் வந்து இப்போ சொன்ன விஞ்ஞானம் இல்லை. ஆதி காலத்துல சூரிய பகவானுக்கு கொடுத்தது இந்த விஞ்ஞானம், இந்த மெசேஜ், சுப்ரீம் சயின்ஸ். அண்ட் அந்த பொங்கல்ல நிறைய விஷயம் நம்ம குடும்பத்துல நம்ம கத்துக்க வேண்டியதுல 1-2 இன்னைக்கு நம்ம என்ன பார்த்தோம்னா, விவசாயிங்க அந்த காலத்திலே உணர்ந்து, ஏன்னா அந்த வேத ஞானம் இருந்ததுனால, because they had that knowledge and they don't want to take, they offer it first to the devas. அந்த தேவர்களுக்கு அவங்க வந்து அவங்க படைக்கிறாங்க, சந்தோஷமா கொண்டாடுறாங்க. அதே சமயத்துல அவங்களோட தியாகத்தை அவங்க மறக்கல, யாருக்கு கொடுக்கணுமோ கரெக்டா கொடுத்துட்றாங்க. அண்ட் அதே சமயத்துல இன்னைக்கு இஸ் கிரேஸ் அவர் என்ன சொல்ல வராரு, நம்ம எது செஞ்சாலும் உணர்வோட செய்ய சொல்றாரு. கான்ஷியஸ், உணர்வோட, ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியங்க. இஸ் கிரேஸ் our people will be asking this question. இந்த விஷயம் வந்து அந்த காலத்துல கோயில்ல வந்து சொல்லி கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்களா இந்த வேத ஞானத்தை? I'm asking because you are full time in the temple. I'm asking.
I am sure the very old times people do have teach these things. Maybe when we are young we don't know these things, you know. There were teachings in temples when I went to Pongal. There were talks, but when we were kids we were interested only in the sweet rice.
We were discussing His Grace. There are about based on the facts which I received now from our mighty David Anand sir, he said there are thousands of temples in Malaysia.
Yes.
Maybe you can give some message to the temple what they can do on this Pongal.
So you see the other aspect is this Pongal, you cannot run away. So what is Pongal? You have this sweet rice.
Yes.
Isn't it very nice?
Yes.
We all love to eat Pongal.
Yes.
So now I'll tell you, by eating food you can achieve liberation.
Wow.
Do you like to know how
பாருங்கங்க, சாப்பாட்டிலே நம்ம மோட்சம் அடையலாம்னு சொல்றாரு.
And who is the liberation guru? Your mother, because she is cooking.
Wow.
Not just some guru, she's your guru, your mother. She's going to cook something, and with that food you will achieve liberation.
Can you share this? It's a wonderful message.
So the scripture says ahara suddho sattva suddhi. Ahara means to eat. Sattva is a mode of goodness. Ahara suddho sattva suddhi. Sattva suddhi dhruva smiti. Smiti lambe sarva granthinam vipra moksha. So you take ahara, you take food in the mode of goodness, sattva suddhi. Sattva suddhi dhruva smiti, you get very good fine brain tissues, memories. So when you get that, your life becomes dhruva suddhi, your memory, and your sattva suddhi, your life is also mode of goodness. Peaceful. So by eating food in the mode of goodness, your life becomes very good and your thinking becomes good. Sarva granthinam, all your senses becomes free from bondage. Vipra moksha, you get liberation.
Wow. What a powerful message from Bhagavad Gita. Ladies and gentlemen, தாய்மார்கள் கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருக்கிறீங்க வீட்டில், தயவு செய்து நீங்க உங்க குடும்பத்தே நீங்க வந்து மோட்சம், நீங்க வந்து லிபரேஷன் ஒன்றும் இல்லைங்க, இந்த சைக்கிள் ஆஃப் பர்த் அண்ட் டெத்லேருந்து வெளியாகிறது தான். அது ஒரு தாய், அந்த குடும்பத்தில் உள்ள தாய் கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா, குடும்பத்தில் உள்ள மருமகள், மகள், தாய்மார்கள் இதை நீங்க கேட்டுக்கிட்டு இருந்தீங்கன்னா உங்ககிட்ட ஒரு பெரிய சக்தியே இன்னைக்கு இஸ் கிரேஸ் கொடுத்துருக்கிறாரு. சமையல் வழியா நீங்க அதை சமைச்சு, ஏன்னா நீங்க வந்து ஒரு குருவாயிட்டீங்க வீட்டுக்கு. ஏன்னா நீங்க தான் அந்த அன்னத்தை போடுறீங்க, நீங்க அந்த சாப்பாடை போடுறீங்க. ரைட்? Through the mother, the whole family also can be liberated.
By eating.
This is real Mother's Day.
Yes, that is the real. No? So you see. So then you are asking about nature. Now I'll take you to trees because we are farming. Your tree is important, right?
Yes.
Now the Matsya Purana, the oldest Purana, it says.
Matsya Purana.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he says, Dasa Kupa Samavyapi, Dasa Vyapi Samarida, Dasa Rida Samaputra, Dasa Putra Samadruma. So Dasa Kupa Samavyapi, you have like a well, 10 wells. Dasa means 10 equals one small, one big well. Dasa Vyapi Samarida, 10 big wells equals to one big reservoir.
Yeah.
Dasa Rida Sama Putra, but 10 reservoirs equal to one son like you.
Oh, I see.
Putra.
Wow. So powerful.
So you want to be very happy about being a son. But what Dasa Putra Sama Druma? Don't be too excited. But 10 sons is equal to one tree.
Wow.
Isn't that nice?
Wow. 10 sons
is equal to one tree. So this is the importance of trees.
Maram.
Yes.
மரத்துக்கு ஒரு முக்கியமான மெசேஜ் பிரபு சிமேஸ்வர தாஸ் கொடுத்திருக்கிறாரு. What is the significance? அந்த ஏன் அந்த மரத்துக்கு வந்து அவ்வளோ ஒரு மரியாதை?
Yes. What does the tree gives you? Fruits.
பழம் கொடுக்குது.
Food.
Yeah, some.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And shelter, housing, medicine. Isn't it? And it gives you breathing.
இப்போ நான் வரேன். Now I understand the question I asked is Grace was why there are a lot of natural disasters happening. Could be the reason the logging, you know?
Exactly.
Heavy logging. They're cutting, chopping the trees.
So you have Mother Earth is being destroyed.
Mother Earth being destroyed.
And trees are being destroyed.
Trees are being destroyed.
A violation with nature, you know. So what do you expect? Who has to pay for it? Every action has equal and opposite reaction. You have a cumulative action. You have cumulative reaction. Tsunamis, earthquakes.
And it come and wiped out thousands.
Yes. We cannot underestimate the personalities on top. They are not like us. They know how to calculate everything and give us. So we have to live very carefully to nature. Therefore, festivals like Pongal are so important.
Ladies and gentlemen, got the message very, very clear. Again, we are coming back to consciously, please act. Act consciously. And this is a very, very marvelous live interviews going on Pongal and so much detail. We are talking about Mother Earth. We have to take care of Mother Earth, our real mother at home, Go Mother, the cow, and then we are talking about the tree. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we expect with the same statement? If I do something, I get equal reaction. So we need to be very, very conscious what we are doing to the nature. That is the message His Grace is giving. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the final leg of this interview today, Pongal at all angles. And I am so grateful to the studio, My Eye Times, and also to the speaker today who rushed all the way from Penang to the studio today. We are very, very grateful to you, His Grace Simheswara Das, Prabhuji. Can you please take next 2 to 3 minutes and wrap up your message to the community so that every day will be a Pongal?
Yeah. So let me scare a little bit. So going back Surya Pongal.
Yes.
So all that you do just now, we said, you know, you destroy Mother Nature, you do this. Oh, somebody is watching.
Somebody is watching.
Who is that? The sun god, the eye of the Lord, Yak Chakshuresha, one of the eye of the Lord. And who is the eye? Who is he? Govinda is behind him. And who is Govinda? He is always with the cows.
Yes.
And every day Krishna goes out with the cows. He has 900,000 cows. And you would see in Hindu pictures, what is inside the cow? All the, who are there?
Auspicious
Other than
devas,
that,
all
what do
the
you see? All the devas are
devas
there.
all the devas
Right.
are there. Yes.
That's Krishna's parliament. Every day he goes, he's with them, all the devas.
Oh, that
He
is
just
Lord
does that.
Krishna's parliament.
Yeah.
And these are the ministers.
Yes, daily he goes, okay, everybody's got their duty, and in the cow's body, all the devas are there.
Wow.
And he just goes herding daily, and then he's playing with his flute, and he knows every cow by his name. Last time, before, if you don't do well in young school, school days, Amma will tell
Oi, maadu mekka ponu.
Maadu mekka no. But now, who is the Maadu? What is Krishna? He says, Sri Bhagavan Vacha, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, if he does a work, what is that work? Supreme
Occupation. Duty.
And what is the supreme occupational duty? Looking after cows and farming.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end, and the message today is very, very clear. Those who are already in farming, congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Congratulations, you are there.
You are giving us food. We can't go achieve liberation if we don't. Otherwise, the supermarkets, they are giving
And
us
also, he was talking about mode of goodness. His Grace was talking about mode of goodness. சாத்வீக சாப்பாடுங்க அது வந்து நம்மளோட மனசை சுத்தப்படுத்துது, நம்மளோட புலன்களை வந்து மாட்டிக்காம விடுதலை ஆக்குது சாத்வீக சாப்பாடு. அண்ட் முக்கியமாக பசு வச்சிருக்கிறவங்க வீட்டில் அந்த பசுவில் உள்ள அந்த பால் அதில் வந்து அந்த சோறை நீங்கள் அந்த கலந்து சூரிய பகவானுக்கு நீங்கள் கொடுக்கும்போது உங்கள் குடும்பத்தில் உள்ள பூர்வீக ஜென்மத்தில் உள்ள பல பிரச்சனைகள் நீங்கி உங்கள் குடும்பத்தில் சந்தோஷமாக இருப்பீங்க, உங்கள் குடும்பம் சந்தோஷமாக இருக்கும், உங்கள் குடும்பத்தை பார்த்து பல பேர் அந்த நல்ல விஷயத்தை கற்றுக்குவாங்க. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the end of the show today, live interview, and we would like to once again thank you very much, His Grace Simheswara Das. We really would like to have you again.
Thank you.
If you have time, we would like to really have you again, because this type of message, I believe My I Times is taking it to the greater level, moving into the different paradigm. Like you said today, especially on the slaughtering of animals.
Yes.
Pongal can be the education program by itself.
Yes.
When you celebrate Pongal, actually you are passing the message of Vedic culture to our generation. And I think this is one of the reasons, could be one of the reasons why our community is backward, because this knowledge is not being shared. And today we are sharing with you, ladies and gentlemen. Take it up and please share it to your friends and relatives, because for thousands of years this message was being given, and it is in Bhagavad Gita as it is. Please take it up the book and please contact the nearest temple. Please go and ask the qualified people, sit down with them, learn this message and take it up, because end of the day, this manual was given to human to live happily in this planet, not to be sad, not to face problem. The formula has been given. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, from the studio of My I Times, I'm RM Ravichandar. Would like to thank all of you, and God bless everyone. Thank you.